we got left, okay?
Okay.
I got a lot left, okay. All right. Merry Christmas. Oh, I gotta do it on the air, boy.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas. This is a Christmas holiday episode, boy. We got Rudolph, Frosty, and us.
Jesus, dropping on the jacket.
I think I pulled a muscle.
Too much eggnog, George?
Too much eggnog. A lot of eggnog every Friday. Just the egg, okay?
Okay.
Very rockish, the raw eggish, okay?
Okay.
Okay, boy. Oh, please. I was going to say, if I got a poster for my C.C. Griffin show, burn it. If there's a poster laying around that says C.C. Griffin, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
I don't want no proof of that. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit late. That's okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
We're good.
We'll dive right into it.
Okay, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Legend of Daniel where Q Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Boy, I hate everybody. That's what I'm saying. I hate to start off this Christmas festivity, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer issue, series, episode with those words, but I do. I'm serious, boy. But anyway, let me back up here. Boy, let me turn this around the right way. I always look for my grandbaby to hold this. But anyway, I want to thank everybody. I want to wish everybody a Merry, Merry Christmas. This is, oh man, we ain't got no thing. Well, no Christmas. That's okay. That's all right. That's a good thing about not using Christmas decorations because we can use this anytime.
Yeah.
Halloween, Thanksgiving.
It's evergreen, as they call it.
Evergreen. I love it. Oh, my water. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's much easier for you to clap.
oh yeah, exactly. Anyway.
His bag was swinging, almost knocked over the camera. We had to shake hands.
Yeah, shake Mike Lee's hand. Mike Lee done seen brother about 3 weeks in a row. But anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Both this will be our episode right before the big Christmas holidays, Christmas rush. I want to wish you, my great co-host, Merry Christmas, and in the same breath, Bullet, to thank you for the great match that we had, Bullet. I know people may have hated it, whatever, don't matter. I'm going to send it to Terry Taylor. I meant to tell you that. I'm going to get us a job.
Of all the matches,
okay?
of all the matches, you could send to Terry Taylor.
No,
and all the time, too. Like, if you've had Terry Taylor's number this whole time, why didn't you send it sooner? Like when I was in my prime. Not like the last 30 seconds of my career, George.
But I've been waiting for that one, okay? This was that one.
That one.
Really, okay? I've been waiting for that one match for us to get a job. And I think that was it, okay? So I'm getting...
For security or selling concessions? Because I still haven't sold popcorn in this business.
But listen to me. I'm serious. I'm going to get it. I'm getting it a little edited, a little bit there where I was like pulling my tights up because I was blowed up. But...
so you made a GIF file out of it?
Oh, listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now. It's Terry Taylor loves that because we're on the same level with the way we do things. So you watch.
With GIF files?
Maybe this year, maybe this time next year, Bullet, we may be doing this episode from Florida. Mickey Mouse may be in the background. That's all I'm saying. Okay. That's all I'm saying, Bull. I ain't giving nobody no more scoops. But anyway,
just like when people can tell when it's cold outside, I start wearing the knit hat. And then in the summertime, I don't have the knit hat, so like, oh, that must have been recorded in the summertime. When I got this on, it's obviously in the wintertime. That's when people know. That's when I can look at it, I'm like, oh, that was recorded sometime in the winter.
A true story. It's 70 degrees today, Bull. What the heck's going on here? Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, the world's ending. I just hate to tell you. What a gloomy show.
Ice shelves falling off. We don't know if there's like hidden diseases inside the glaciers that have been freezing at the poles. We don't know. Let me tell you something. This reminds me of Bullet. Listen to me. I just think it's neat when they discover new diseases and stuff because it makes man think that they're in control and man don't know nothing. But anyway, that's beside the point. Bullet. Hopelessness.
Hopelessness. Yes. Let's keep on with this hopelessness episode. Bullet, thank you. Quick plug for Friday night. C.C. Griffin Middle School. Lord, I know why I only run one show a year. Instead of C.C. Griffin Battle for the Bus, I think we're just going to rename it, not the Georgia South Homecoming, but just like the Walton's Mountain Homecoming. Remember when the Walton's Mountain used to come on when we was little, the Waltons, John Boy Walton, all them?
The family one,
where
he was going to go get Dad
in
town.
Oh, yes, boy.
And then he stopped by those two old ladies and they gave him the recipe.
Yeah,
and Mom's like, you better pour that out right now. No son of mine will bring whiskey in my house.
Bullet, very educational you are. Dang, boy, I just throw anything out there and you can tie it up for
Then he met the guy from Blazing Saddles and he went to church with him.
That's true, folks. I'm serious. Boy, that's good. That's very good. But anyway, and that's what I felt like. Well, okay? All these long walks.
You were searching for Dad.
Oh, my gosh.
It was a blizzard.
But
and all he found was the recipe.
Once, I guess we're all 45 years in the business and I'm still learning. How you doing? Can I help you? Nope. Okay. I guess that's y'all do the franchise. But anyway, quick plug. Never again. We all learn here 55 years in the business and I'm still learning a lesson. Bullet. 32 wrestlers at my event. I know people just fell over back home. Bullet, they're saying, I can't even count that high, but I don't even know 32 people in my life. And I promise people that will never, ever, ever, ever happen again. If my name's tied to it, way too many people.
Listen, George, you had more people in your locker room than David Koresh had in his compound when they burnt it down. Like, that's impressive.
Boy, that's a shoot. That's a true story. And never, ever again. Never, ever again. Boy, I feel very, like, prostitute-ish in a good way. That used to be the hot chick on the strip and had a lot of business going. And then I'm kind of in my later years and maybe not as attractive, although I still got a few customers. And then I felt very used. I felt very prostitute. I felt like the prostitute that they find like dead in the dumpster at the end of the movie.
Like the original version of Pretty Woman.
Yes.
The much darker version before they bought the rights to the Royal.
Oh boy, I very did. I felt like all these men were coming back into my life that they had forgot about them. Does that make sense?
More like Midnight Cowboy than Pretty Woman.
Oh yes, Midnight. That ain't the two on the mountain. I hate that movie.
This is the one with John Voight and Dustin.
Oh yes, oh yeah, but they wasn't the Brokeback Mountain. I don't know.
There's a little bit of that going on.
But anyway, well, let's do it. But anyway, what we're trying to say here is never a bullet. I was so out of my, and I want to ask you to forgive me because I know I wasn't on my comedic game in that match. Bullet, I was off a little bit. Had a lot of pressure. Well, and like I said to you earlier, for about 2 hours when we had our pre-talk before we came out on the show, it ain't just the matches. It's the trust that I'm supposed to have with these people that they won't burn the school down. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because it's very hard to get into school, as you know, and then to be able to have that access into a school during school hours. Anyway, just a lot of pressure on me, and I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. Listen, if I want pressure, I'd have stayed in college, and I wouldn't have quit school, and I'd become somebody. You know what I'm saying? Pressure ain't what being a wrestler. I mean, please. I want to go back to being just the no care for nobody bum that used to run shows in Mooresville. Okay? So, anyway, but it was a success, Bullet. I don't know how. The good Lord touched it with all the locusts and the frogs and the disease in C.C. Griffin. He crossed us over the water.
Yeah, I like how you're worried about people saying the wrong thing, but yet during our match, I was screaming at your grandkids, "You will have no Christmas presents because I'm going to kill Pawpaw tonight.
Oh boy!
You're going to get funeral presents, not Christmas presents."
When I seen my little grandbaby Axel come up at you and then think, well, maybe that ain't a good idea, and then go back, you saved it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to give you too much credit, Bullet, but yeah, that was okay. Okay, that was okay to threaten to kill my grandbabies.
Okay. I thought Michaela was going to do a run-in for sure.
They don't like you, Bullet, for a little bit. I'm telling you right now. That's okay. Great heat. Okay, not like the goof Crimson who actually punched my grandbaby. I've been trying for a week to not get the child labor law to arrest me. Okay, what the heck's he thinking? It's a good thing that my grandbaby took such a good bump, made it believable. But anyway,
yeah, that spot reminded me of that old video game Rampage, where you had King Kong and it did a little punch down, and you knocked down the building. Except your grandbaby was the building. It's
a good thing that my student throws such a bad punch that it didn't hurt my grandbaby. But anyway, I will sacrifice. I will suffer misery and pain just so my grandbaby can have his moment of fame. So he looked good in the middle of everything, but he looked the part. Oh boy, he's still talking about it. Boy, he wanted to stay. They tried to put him in bed that night. He was so wired. He said he wants to stay up all night because that's what wrestlers do. I thought, oh my gosh.
Stay up all night, watch his match on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh, exactly. Oh,
see if they posted any.
I love that.
See if they posted any GIF files
on it. Oh boy, he's hot. He's hot because nobody's commented on his match on YouTube. Nobody's told him how good he looked, like all them outlaw guys do. Boy, but anyway, we survived it. I can't believe it. I'm never ever going to run a show again. I know some of you people think I'm going to run Seagrove. Just kayfabe backed, okay? Because Michael Lee, just kayfabe. I don't want nobody to know that.
That's a poster from last year. It's a poster from last year.
Oh yes. I think it is, actually. But anyway, and I want to give a quick pat on the back to me. Our buddy Guy is going to be very upset.
Isn't this whole show a big pat on the back to you?
Yes, but boy, you are looking, folks, and listening to the CW, oh gosh, I need the picture, the plaque. Anyway, the manager of the year, right here.
Yeah, Professional Wrestling Awards.
Yes, exactly. And
I think I got that right.
Guy gave me a nice framed picture of me with the words around it and stuff, and I promised him I would bring it tonight, and I actually took it in the house so I wouldn't break the frame, and I forgot it.
Bring it next week. It'll be because it's the last one. It's the end of the year.
I love that.
This is the Christmas one. Then you do the recap
after
Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
You got to do this like Sports Center.
Oh, I love that.
You know, you do all the stuff, the Christmas stuff, and then the day of Christmas is recap of the whole year.
Because all Guy cares about is me saying his name on our TV show anyway, so he'll be happy with that. So, but I will bring it out. Carolina Awards Wrestler Manager of the Year right here. And of course, my son, the little smart mouth, summed it all up. He said, 40 years of taking bumps, and they give you an award to be a manager.
Listen, George, this is only a part of your path of being Mr. Number One.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
pretty soon, people are only going to know you as a manager. As opposed to being very Paul Jones.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for making me feel better, Bullet. I'm glad. Yeah, I really appreciate an award. I appreciate an award right now.
If you need somebody to wrestle in a tuxedo match, I'm not far to find.
Oh, very big mama shit, Atlanta. Anyway, so much. I know you got a lot of stuff coming up, Bullet. I know.
Yes, I got a bunch of shows this week. The Evening Muse, most notably. Actually, this will be coming out the day of. I'll have a show at the Evening Muse, and then I got my brewery show on Thursday. Dave Stone, a really fantastic comedian, will be in town this Friday. And then, of course, I got another show at the Evening Muse this Saturday. And then I'm kind of laying low. But then I got my Cornelius show January 5th. So if you want to see all the comedy that I've worked on for 3 years, go ahead and come out and see that.
That's the one where you're headlocking the bear.
Yes.
Correct? Yes. On the correct side, mind you. I just want you to know that. And I had a few people ask, is the bear going to be there? So I said maybe. Okay? I just said maybe. So.
If he's not too drunk.
I felt like I should have been drunk Friday. I'll tell you right now, never again. I do not, folks, Bullet, you're my witness, I do not want to know 32 people. I don't have 32 people in my encyclopedia, in my head, in my Rolodex in my head. I don't want 32. It ain't that I don't have. I don't want 32 people in my life.
You probably think that when Jay-Z says he has 99 problems, you think 32 of those have to be people.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Well, listen to me. And if you say I've got 32 people in my Rolodex in my head, at least 18 of them are kids and grandbabies. So they're allowed. So maybe
you don't want to know as many people. You want to know more people than there were territories in the United States in 1982.
Oh yes, exactly. Very, very true. Never again. So, when you mention wrestlers and you mention 32 wrestlers showing up at my show, the only thing that can come next is my idiot bag. Bullet, listen, I have waited since Sunday night for this. Did I not call the shots, Bullet? And it hurts me to do this, even though I've considered it a lot as we go into the end of the year. And did I not say that my beloved Dallas Cowboys would win just enough to be bad? Now, I stressed that last week.
Very ugly game.
Bullet, I'm so mad at the Dallas Cowboys right now. You see what I'm saying, Bullet? Because they're winning, okay? Now, listen, people, before I throw, I'm throwing the whole team. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to throw the whole team in this bag. I know, but I told you it broke my heart to do it. Bullet, listen to me. I almost brought my Roger Staubach throwback, which everybody thinks is a throwback, but it's actually an old jersey. I almost brought it and folded it and left it right here on the floor. Just like those idiot outlaw guys do when they say they're going to retire. Okay. And they leave their stupid boots in the ring. That's the stupidest thing. But anyway, I didn't because, and here's my whole point. I know we got to get out of here. But I told you, boy, Cowboys need a change. I'm serious. Jason Garrett, he just does this all the time. He don't know why he's clapping. But boy, listen, if you're going to stink, you got to be bad. I mean, so you can get
draft picks.
Yes.
And also too, you can also come to the realization, hey, we need to make a change.
No, exactly.
Where this year is like, well, if we had Zeke the whole time,
that's exactly right.
We'd be fine. So we don't have to do anything.
And I know some
we're not going to go get a guy who can play on defense. No. It's going to be like our defensive version quarterback who can play all 17 games, all 17 weeks of the year.
Exactly. And listen, here's my point.
Unlike Sean Lee, who's pulling hamstrings left and right, back problems.
I said this 3 episodes ago. They're going to be just good enough to finish this year where everybody's going to say, oh, that was just a down period, and let's don't change anything. But listen to me. When has my luck been this good? I don't know if you watched that game, but listen to me. In the first time ever in NFL history, Dallas needed a first down to keep the drive going towards the end of the game. But listen to me. So they ran it. They got stopped. Okay, the whole silence Silence all over the arena. Bullet, did they make the first down? I'm telling you, Bullet. So they go. They bring out the chains. Okay? If Dallas does not make this first down, season's over. I can go back.
They just got to go a little bit further, kick a field goal.
I can go back to being miserable. Bullet, okay, and
they're going to start asking the problem is. They're going to figure out what the problem is. They're going to figure out, do we need to change the defensive coordinator? What do we need to do?
And I get that whole summer of jerseys being marked down to like $3 because nobody wants them. Okay,
they're going to unload Des Bryant somewhere.
Bullet. So I'm so happy being the diehardest Cowboy fan that they're not going to make this first down. Let's end it because they're not making the playoffs. Atlanta won last night. They're not making the playoffs. What does this referee do? I don't know if you saw it, but he can't make the call, Bullet, because the chain's here, the chain and the ball's here. He can't make the call, okay? Mike Leach, you see this when he does it? Listen to me. I can't believe he did it. So he, in this computerish age, astronomy, far-reaching, just everything, okay? What does that goofy referee do? Bullet, I'm not lying.
Actually, George, here, hold on.
Oh.
He does this.
Oh, yes. Did you have that?
He does this.
What are you doing with that? That's what I needed.
This is going to be your Christmas gift. The official Dallas Cowboys first down.
Yes. Did you see
the note card.
How did you know I was going to throw them in the idiot bag?
I just knew, George.
Folks, this is
I just knew we were going to discuss
Bullet.
I just knew.
I want to start crying right now, okay? Folks, listen to me. In this huge billion-dollar contract age of the NFL, okay? Seriously, instead of making a call, one of the best officials in the NFL has been 42 years.
Let me hold this for you.
Yeah, yes.
There we go.
Yes.
We got the football right here. We got the pylon, which was kind of leaning this way.
It was.
And kind of leaning that way because it just was like, bring it up. So they're kind of leaning this way.
And the whole season relies on if he's got the first down, okay? The referee, folks, if you don't believe me, go back to YouTube. He pulls out an index card. Not a ruler, it didn't even wasn't even
a laser pointer.
Not a laser pointer. He pulls out an index card, and I swear to you, nobody can believe it. And he does this. I don't want good luck. I don't want luck as a Cowboy team. But here's the funny thing. If he'd have done it like this, which is redneckish as you can be, they wouldn't have made it. Okay? Bullet. Brother folds the index card. First time ever. Even Al Michaels is saying, I've never seen this in the history of the NFL. He does this in an NFL game, okay, on Sunday night, and Bullet, and it touches. Because it's a freaking double index card. And what does he do? First down. You understand?
Yep.
So Dallas, Bullet, what happens? Dallas gets the first down. They go on to win. Bullet, I'll always hang on to this. They go on. I'm sorry. They go on to win the game, okay? They go on to win the game because they got the first down. The coach, Jack Del Rio of the Raiders, his mouth's dropped open. Nobody can even question it because it's never been done. Where was this good luck to bring me, a Cowboy fan, all last year, Bullet? So, we won the game, which I didn't want to win the game because they don't get nothing now.
They don't teach a lesson.
No,
you don't learn a lesson.
No, they don't. So, I'm going to throw the whole Cowboy organization, who I love with all my heart. Loved them since day one, Bullet. Because if you're going to stink, you got to stink. And I promise you, this is what's going to happen. They're not going to change nothing. Because they're probably got a good chance to win the last 2 games, Bullet, because they're not in the playoffs. Everybody else is already in the playoffs, so they're not going to play their starters, okay? But this right here, this index card folded, which this was illegal. Al Michaels said, we can't question it because it's not even in the books, Bullet. He folded it. And really, so, and if it was this much off, fold it again, Bullet. So, but this was good, Bullet. This saved my Christmas right here. I'm going to frame this. This goes in the museum. So, I will throw the whole Dallas Cowboy organization in this idiot bag because they're winning. That's why I'm going to do it. And anybody that's a true sports fan and you know how the draft and your draft picks go understands what I'm talking about. Because there's not going to be no changes.
There's not going to be changes.
No.
They're just going to make, if we had Zeke, we would have had this problem.
Oh, exactly. And they're going to keep Jason Garrett. You understand?
Not going to do any changes to their defense.
Nothing.
You know, they have faith that all these rookie quarterbacks are going to come along.
That's right.
And they're all going to develop, and they're not going to get hurt, and they're all going to get better, and not worse.
That's exactly right.
Nobody's going to do anything. You're not going to find anybody.
everybody, Waterboy, Jersey guy, I throw everybody into the idiot bag because of this index card. They almost didn't go in the idiot bag by this much.
Not that much.
Okay?
Right there.
By this much. But they're in the idiot bag. So thank you so much for that.
I even made a nice little joke about it online. I said at the end of the year, when the Raiders fire Jack Del Rio, what they need to do is they need to fold up his contract and then have Derek Carr drop it 1 yard in front of him. So,
but this saved what I was trying to do. Well, everybody's gonna say, "Oh gosh, where are you throwing your team in?" But with this explanation, nobody. The referee asked him, "Why did you have an index card?" I mean, they don't even know why he had an index card, Bullet. But I just thought in this huge computerized system, internet age-ish, where you can order a pizza in a split second with your phone, sitting
just down the road from Silicon Valley.
Oh, exactly. That's very true. That was said. The most internet-ish, computerish, smart area in the world, information-wise, was right down the road, and he used an index card.
And you're doing country math. you're doing Jake Manning country math, trying to talk to Caleb Conley about how long this thing is, and I'm like, it looks about 3.5 feet. And he goes, how do you know? Well, I took my feet and I put it next to it, and I got about 3 of them and a half. So
exactly right. So thank you, Bullet. This saved my illustration. I know that all the fans understand what we were talking about then. So, folks, but as we get ready to close here, if you want one of these, not this one, but we will.
Official Cowboy First Down reader.
And I love that, Bullet. If you buy, if you want one of these autographed by me and Bullet Jake Manning, the official NFL first down marker, allegedly, because I don't want to get us sued, you need to purchase
this second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. You know more about what I'm doing this weekend, especially all the crazy and fun comedy shows I got coming up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at ManScoutManning or on Twitter at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work,
Good
You
show.
Wrestle.
Bullet, good show. This saved it.
And also, too, you can hang on to it, and then if you're worried that our chairs are too far apart, you can put it right there and see.
Don't use that on that, because I'm going to do that next week. Okay? Oh, yeah, boy, look.
See if it's too far
No, that's good to open it. I got to open that next week.
Check it out right there.
I'm going to think it's moved, but I'll say, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
But how did you know to bring this?
I just knew.
Seriously, Bullet. Oh, man. Bullet.